friends, and welcome back to my channel for another day of Planmas. Once again, this planner cover has my name on it, so it is upside down if you watch any of my other planner flip-throughs. I believe this is my planner for 2018, so let's just flip to the first monthly spread. They are all going to be Glam Planner monthly spreads because I was subscribed to her sub at the time. So let's just go ahead and get into it. I haven't looked back at this planner in a very, very long time. I thought at the time it was very fitting to use a fitness kit as the first kit of the year. Also, I am drinking an Alani New Energy drink while we are doing this. Need a little extra caffeine today because in real life I didn't have power for 24 hours. It came on at 2 a.m. so I slept like crap. But anyways, back to 2018. This was the satisfying year where the year started on a Monday. So, yeah. I went to Disneyland. I miss Disney so much. I helped my friend move. I talked to my cousin. This would have been when I was still with Jordan. This would have been the time I helped her move out of her house into her apartment. Moving into this week, I remember really well. Let me take out something in the next week because I know it has my name on it. I just remember loving this art so much. I don't know what this means. But apparently I walked my dog somewhere. I remember really liking this movie. Okay, so this is really interesting seeing my weight here. Because I don't remember hitting this high at all until like 2020. So this is encouraging for me to see. Moving into the third week. This week I went to Disney, which is why I took my room key out. This is when they were still putting your first and last name on them. And I went and met my friend Melissa at Disney. I think Melissa Prada is her YouTube channel name and her Instagram name. If any of you guys know her, I started trying to do 80-Day Obsession. I never ended up completing that program, no matter how many times I have tried. This was the day Fall Out Boy's album Mania finally came out. Also, Lucy is in my room running around playing, so if you hear that, that is what that noise is. I had dinner with my aunt and uncle. So this was a pretty good week. Let me just clip this back in here. Moving into the following week, this is a Glam Planner kit. So far, they've all been Glam Planner kits, I'm pretty sure. I remember really loving this format at the time. I ended up getting front row Fall Out Boy tickets, probably to the Mania tour. I wonder what show that was to. It was Mania. It had to be the second leg when they played with Machine Gun Kelly, I think. I don't know. I've seen them over 40 times. It's really hard to keep track of. I won Fall Out Boy tickets. I don't ever remember winning Fall Out Boy tickets. Oh, it was to the iHeartRadio show, not like an actual concert. It's like a radio performance for their album release. Oh, that was so much fun. I was like front and center. We get into February. This is before like decorative sidebars were a thing, which is very interesting. I was going to see Demi Lovato. Moving into this week, this was a coffee shop kit from Glam Planner that I used specifically because this was the first week I started a semester of school. I believe I was still at my junior college to this point. I think this is the planner where we will see the cult disaster start to take place. So lots of homework, lots of games. You know, it was Super Bowl Sunday, super fun. This was the week of the 50 Shades Freed movie coming out, so I used this like lingerie, like sexy kit from Glam Planner because I thought it kind of fit with the 50 Shades vibes. I got some Gymshark in the mail. The Winter Olympics started, which they're happening again this year. Maybe, probably, most likely. You know, it's a weird time. I had to take my car in. Yeah. Sorry, moving into the following week, which is Valentine's Day. I still really love this bottom washi. Was this the year that I was trying to shop or buy exclusively all from one shop so that everything looked really uniform and the same? I think so. Totally don't love that look now. I like to switch it up, but anyways, times have changed. Obviously I was doing school. This is when I was running a lot. No. Oh, this was when I went to the art exhibit for Raleigh Crump on the Disney Imagineer. He did like Haunted Mansion, It's a Small World, Tiki Room. He's a complete legend. He passed away recently, and they had an exhibit with a bunch of his original artwork in town, which was super fun. And I started watching Harry Potter. We had NASCAR. This week. I don't remember anything that happened this week, with the exception of getting denied going to Cal State that I wanted to. So basically is how it works is my junior college had a deal with them where you're basically guaranteed acceptance to get in, and I was shocked when I didn't get in because I did everything I needed to do, and it's just like unheard of. And it turns out that we don't really know where it messed up, but I paid my junior college to send my transcripts over, and either they did and the post office didn't deliver them, or somehow Cal State said they never got them and I didn't know, and I got denied, and they said I could apply instead of for fall 2018 for fall of 2019, and that would have been delaying my school an entire year, and I didn't want to do that. So I began looking for other schools, which hindsight is 2020, but was a mistake because I ended up graduating at the same time. Had I taken a full year off, would have been at a better school and probably would have been a lot happier in the end. So this was the beginning of the massive school mistake and drama. I should honestly like glue these pages together. Anyways, this is 1 year without my cat. He passed away. Apparently I'm going to Disneyland. This is when my months were very basic. I loved this art so much. I apparently got sick. I went to see Demi Lovato and then like just got sick. So that was pretty much this week. I mean, I guess I can stay on it for another second, but we're only on February, right? This is a rare color blocking week for me. Did I rewatch all these movies even though I just started what was I doing? Anyways, I did. I rewatched all the movies this week to be able to use these Coffee Monsters Co. stickers with it, and I color blocked this spread. This is an old Scribble Prints Co. kit, so I believe this is the first non-Glam Planner kit in this planner. I have no idea why I did it this random week in March. I think I had a collab with RoseyPlans with this. Am I wrong? Was it with somebody else? I don't remember. This was such a long time ago. Did I put it in here? Sorry, I'm taking a drink. I really hate it when people do that in videos, but I have a lot of videos to catch up on due to the power being out. This was my spring break week because it kind of gave me like lazy stay. No, I'm wrong. I put it in school. Why did I think this was my spring break week? I am losing it, friends. losing it. I feel like I missed something important, Tante. Because I feel like I should have, okay. Here we go. YouTube binge, Legally Blonde, Court of, oh, that was a long day. College applications. I remember my debit card being stolen. I swear I remember being accepted somewhere in here to school, but maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Okay. Back to this week. It'll eventually stay in here when I got accepted to the... I knew it was somewhere in these pages. I got into the cult that day and I was excited about it. If I only knew it was going to be the biggest mistake of my life. Yeah. Moving on. This was my spring break week because I think it gave me like warm sun. No, this is the start of spring break. Okay, see, I'm not totally going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. I found out I got a scholarship to the cult. They're just like, you're pulling me in with their lies. Why does this pen look blue? Yeah. I ordered my B6 planner. What a trend that was. Whatever happened to Foxy Fix? Are they, like, still a thing? Sorry if there was a weird edit. It means my last name was shown, but I want to show you this. I put an overlay over this room key card. How pretty is that? Anyways, this week I went to Disney. I did. Interesting. There was something weird. So there's nothing on this, which has been here, but it's pulling some of the ink off here. I don't know. Anyways, I went to see Panic at the Disco, and then my cousins came into town, and we went to Disney for the weekend of Easter. This was Easter week. This was a Glam Planner custom kit, and was one of the first Disney park kits that I remember being a thing. So we are going to clip this in and move on. This was the week I used for my mom's birthday. No? Yes? No. No, this is April. Wow, I was so off. It just reminded me of Alice in Wonderland, so I must have used it because we're still at Disney. I went straight from Disney to school, and then I got sick because I always get sick. This was 9 years since the first time I met Fallout Boy. My cousins left. I have no idea why I used this kit this week. I still think this kit's really pretty, and once again, I like the bottom washi. This art, I feel like, was iconic when it came out. Everybody was obsessed with it. Blew minds. Every shop did it. I just remember seeing this art everywhere. I watched Sammy the Way Out seal. I worked on my poster project. Okay, I remember this class. I hated that class so much, and this kid was really weird in this class who I was supposed to work on it with, and he ditched me at the last minute, and I had to make my own poster by myself. I set up my TN. I believe I have a video on that. Any videos that are useful, I will link in the eye up above. I signed up for a Run Disney race. This must have been the virtual runs. I don't believe I was doing any more in-person runs at this point. This was the week of the Scandal series finale. Scroll Prince Co. came out with this custom exclusive art kit, and I still think it is perfection. I love Scandal. I want to go back and binge watch it all the way through because I watched it I binge watched season 1, and then I watched season 2 on like real TV time. So I want to go back and rewatch it all because I feel like you catch on to more things when you do that. Moving into this week, this was a random card that I got written by my neighbors because they came to help me out with something this week, and they were brains. School. I watched Taken. I called the vet. I hung out with my friend Mallory and my boyfriend at the time. Let's go visit his parents. My mom and I were planting flowers in the backyard, and we couldn't get this tree out we wanted, so they just came to help, and they wrote a really nice letter. So I used this Glam Planner mystery kit that got a lot of hate. A lot of people didn't like this kit, and I don't like the bottom washi, but honestly, laid down, I think it's super cute and is very like American Girl limited to aesthetic to me. Oh, I hate this art. At the time, I didn't hate this artwork, but now I hate this artwork. We will get into it in a little bit. Yeah. Anyways, I saved this kit and used it the week of Cinco de Mayo this year because Cinco de Mayo did not fall on Mother's Day and my mom's birthday, which is a rare occasion, and I just thought this artwork was super cute and I liked it. My ex came home, started watching Jurassic Park. This week was the week of my mom's birthday and Mother's Day, and I used this kit because she wanted to. And on Mother's Day, we went to see Andrew McMahon at this venue in San Diego, and it was super fun. I had to meet with Ashley. Ashley who? Oh, it's so funny. Sometimes looking back at these planners, I still love Dinotopia. And like, I was getting sick a lot. I feel like I'm always sick here. I'm noticing. This must have been the week of the Riverdale season finale. I really liked this kit at the time. Now I think they are really creepy. I kind of wish I would have color blocked this kit. It's May, so we're getting close to finals. Infinity War came out. Oh, I was thinking about Endgame. No, yeah, that would be right. I was like, that's not right. Infinity War makes more sense for this time frame. I might have still been eating meat. No, I had to be vegetarian already here. I don't remember. I'll keep like reading the bottom and see if I can figure it out. There's like an air bubble there. We went to see Solo. School ended this day, which is why I used this kind of like Boss Babe kit, because it kind of gave me like school, I don't know, project vibes. I won HQ finally, which was like a trivia game on your phone you could play and still win actual money. I don't know if it's still a thing. See, I glued these together. I must have just skipped a month. So this is June. I have this art in a really old weekly kit. I have never used it. So this is obviously an old kit. These are all old kits at this point. But I feel like this artist isn't used anymore. I don't see fashion girls that look like this anymore. But it gave me very summer vibes for the start of June. I don't remember anything. Oh, I went to Disney. Pretty typical. I wonder who I went with. I probably went by myself. I wish I would have put that. Anyways, this was the week that my ex took me to the fair, so I put my ticket in here and I used this Glam Planner kit. Bottom washi isn't my favorite, but I remember being obsessed with this art when it came out. So yeah, I went to the fair. We were watching Shameless. We had a day together. I started the virtual Disney runs. I got my new sticker storage at the time. I wonder what that was, because this was before I was filming, so there's really no way to know. This was the week of Father's Day. And I used this glam planner kit. I don't remember what it was called, but I really liked the bottom washi being like the stands and it being baseball themed, and I liked the colors as well. I thought it could have almost worked as a 4th of July kit if there was like a box of fireworks above the stadium. But yeah, I don't know, I was hanging out with my ex a lot. I was wrapping gifts for Father's Day. We were getting ready to see the new Jurassic World. Had to call the Colts. I just love how well this ticket matches this week. This is like the most satisfying thing to me. So I went to the Vans Warped Tour this week. I was having a bad mental health day, hung with my ex. We saw Jurassic World, went to Warped Tour. It was his birthday. We were watching Westworld. And I know Scroll Prince Co. just re-released this kit. What a basic monthly kit. There's like almost nothing to this. Anyways, this was the week that Big Brother started. Love this kit, love this artwork, love the old school BB vibes, Zingbot. I'm here for it. Playing games with my ex. We finished watching The Ranch, watched The Lord of the Rings. This was a collab with RoseyPlans. Lucy's ear was bugging her. What a fun week. So this week was 4th of July, and I went to see Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire at the Hollywood Bowl. And this is one of those weeks where I must have switched pens because the ink is like a different color now, which I don't like. And I was marking who was leaving Big Brother. This was the day we went to the Goblet of Fire. I remember this kit also being a hot glam planner seller back in the day. We watched Blade Runner. I was helping one of my friends out that was going through a divorce. Moving into this week, this was the week I went to New York. This is a Glam Planner scene kit, and I absolutely love it. I love it. I put my Met ticket here because it was a little sticker. We saw Anastasia on Broadway. I saved this from a freebie because I bought a Louis Vuitton bag. We saw Cursed Child. I forgot where that was from, but I felt like it was more blue than I wanted it to be, but at the time felt like it worked. And then these are my tickets. So yeah, that was fun. Really, really enjoyed going to New York. I want to go back so bad. And then we were still in New York this Monday, so I used this old Scroll Prince Co. kit, and I took the subway this week, and I felt like it also matched this spread better, so it got put over here. I watched Cock Blockers on the plane, and I, cleaned out my laundry room, cleaned out Ticket, 1 year with Lucy. Somewhere, did I not write it in? St. Patrick's Cathedral, I didn't, which is really weird, but it was Sunday, which is probably why I didn't write it in, but I got my grandfather's ring, which was a big deal in my life. I remember where I was standing when my dad called me. Anyways, so that was it with this, the New York trip. And then this week. This was the week that my ex and I, Jordan, broke up, and I honestly didn't see it coming fully. I knew we were having problems, but I thought we were going to work them out, and he told me to get dressed up, and he was going to take me out to dinner on a date, and he did it at dinner. And we were together over 6.5 years. We'd lived together for 6 of those, so it was a big deal. Like, it majorly changed my life, and it's why I really hate this art. I hate seeing this art. I don't have feelings for him anymore, and I definitely don't think he's my person anymore. But I still hate this art, and I remember getting the CPR certification. I didn't sleep at all this night. At all. I stayed up and cried on FaceTime with my best friend who's in Japan, and I went with 0 sleep. I ended up calling my dad and being like, I can't drive to this. I need you to drive me. So, yeah, that's this week. We're going to move on from that happy topic into August. What was that for? I don't know. This is my dad's birthday. I'm assuming this is starting school, and that would be for flea meds, but I have no idea what the 15th is for. So moving into this week, I feel like this had to have been a collab with RoseyPlans, and I think this is the first time I'm really seeing foil make an appearance in a planner. I don't believe any of the previous ones have had foil. The bottom washi is from the Sticky Committee, and I think most of the other foil is from an old collab with Rose Colored Days. And I want to say, Viv loves to plan. I'm sorry, you guys, this soda is making me, or this energy drink is making me burpy, but this was for Harry's birthday, which is why I used a wonton and a million sticker. This is still when she had matte paper, which was so long ago. And then my friend that I was helping through the divorce flew in to talk about a rebound. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. This was the week of my dad's birthday and the day that my ex moved out and moved back to Oregon. So, this is a glam planner kit. I still think this art is super unique, and I almost wish we saw more unique themed kits like this. Guys, I have to sneeze, so if I seem sniffly, that's why. Okay, so it must have been for Panic at the Disco, that box in my monthly. And I feel like there's a fire alarm now chirping in my house, and I'm gonna have to go figure out which one it is, and it's already driving me crazy. So I'm sorry if it's coming across on video, but I feel like it just started. But I remember seeing this kit and like falling in love with the art and the colors. And I never loved it as much laid down for some reason. I don't know why. But yeah, Brandon came back into town. I was trying to hang out with friends and stay busy because this breakup hit me hard. Not as hard as the next one will. You'll see that in the next planner flip through. No. This is 18, it'll be in 20. Anyways, this is the week that you'll get to see me fall in love in the next one and then have my heart broken in the following one. So this was the week I started school. I love pink and navy blue together. I love this art. I still think it's very pretty and cute. And Brendan was leaving and I had school and homework, and this was my first semester with the Colt. And I had to go 3 days a week driving at like the crack of dawn, and it was terrible. Okay, sorry about that. The beeping should be stopped. I paused filming because I couldn't take it anymore. If you want to know how to slowly drive a Rosey insane, fire alarm chirping. Fire alarm chirping will do it. Okay, so I just got a text from Jessica that I will respond to when I'm done. This was the September monthly kit. I honestly don't even remember this. But I think I chose this from Scribble Prints Co. just because of the art. I think this is the only Scribble Prints Co. monthly in this form I ever used, and I think I hated it. Wow. I don't even remember where this kit is from, that it is green. And I used it because this is the week you go back to Hogwarts, and I am a Slytherin, and it has that same girl from the other kit. Oh my god, I didn't even realize that. Wow, I don't like that. I watched book club. I was doing homework, school, with parents. I was really going to the fitness thing hard right here. I don't even remember being this weight at all in 2018, so this is really interesting to look back on. I had to go see this play at my school for a class, and I still love this Mama Stay in Bed kit from Glam Planner. I know it came with foil. I didn't use the foil. And Brandon was coming back into town. We were playing Pokemon Go. I was going to school, doing all the things I needed to do to become a PE teacher, even though I didn't know at the time, but I was in the wrong major. Again, cult things. Then I used this kit because I thought it was more fall than spring upon the initial colors, but then laying it down, it didn't give me very fall vibes, so I don't know. It's from Glam Planner. It was a bookish kit. It was a double elimination. Yeah. I don't know, school, had an exam, discussion boards, cleaning my house, calling the vet, writing papers, pretty much a basic college kid week. This was another Glam Planner kit. I just loved the cat and the dog in this. Not a fan of the bottom washi so much. I restarted watching Grey's Anatomy. Never finished that rewatch. Nope, we gave up about halfway through. And was basically just working on school stuff because that was the thing. Here we go. Here is when I went to see Fall Out Boy. I was correct. It was the second leg of the Mania tour. This would have been when Machine Gun Kelly was a rapper and I didn't like him. And I used this Scribble Prints coat kit because I liked their colorway. Again, I really like pink and navy blue and gray. Yeah, saw Fall Out Boy. Brandon left. And I want to say I only saw him one more time, and it was Bad News Bears, but I guess we'll see if I marked it in my planner when we turn the corner. If not, I will tell you guys about it. Again, another monthly spread that I did not fill out. Moving into this week, this was a mystery kit, and you can see I put foil on like 3 boxes. We will get through this video. We will get through this video. Okay. Sorry, I got a phone call. I feel like I've had a million interruptions. Not really. It's probably only like 2, but I had a final. Oh, I had a class that ended halfway through the semester, which is why we're in October and I have a final. I remember that now. It's all coming back to me. This is mainly all school. All school. And then the next week, sorry for another cut. My name was exposed on my room key card. But this week was very special for a lot of reasons. Not only did I go to Disney, but it was also my 27th birthday, and I started my YouTube channel this week. I edited my first Plan With Me video. Wow. And I was filming for next week. This was when this channel was born. This is so exciting. It was born out of my heartbreak and needing a creative place. And I haven't looked back. It's been really fun. I will link my first video just for funsies. It's rough. Don't expect your first video to be perfect. In my Planmas series this year, I'm trying to complete my planner behind the scenes series, and basically anything you need to know if you want to join the planner YouTube community, because I think there is room for all of us, and your first video is just never going to be what you want it to be. You just have to go for it. That's my biggest piece of advice. So I went to Disney, Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I had a cult event to go to. If I remember correctly, at some point during this week, Brandon came into town, or maybe it was the previous week and I missed it, and right here, I picked him up from the airport and he pissed me off, and I was like, I can't deal with you, I never want to see you again, go away, and I sent him home. I called him an Uber while he was passed out on my couch and was like, get out. So yeah, and then my friend Michael and I hung out at Disney back in the good old season pass days. This was Scroll Prince Co.'s first Hocus Pocus themed kit. I hated these legs hanging down here. They still freak me out. And yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I was hanging out with my friend Michael a lot, and it was Hocus Pocus turned 25 and doing school things. Not really that exciting. I had gained 7 pounds back since the start of the semester. This was the week before Halloween, and I used this Keytown kit for my friend Keaton's shop. His was my favorite on how he used this Halloween Town art. And Joey won Martinsville, which was so exciting. I watched Hocus Pocus this week. This is when I started to use scripts for things. I watched The Darkest Minds. And I love how I didn't put who I was hanging out with. I'm pretty sure it was Michael, but it's just funny. Anyways, this is November. This was the monthly kit. I love the pop of red with the apples. Again, did we fill it in? Nope. I had to go to another play at school, and this was the week of Halloween, so I used this Coco kit. This was when RoseyPlans and I were doing our monthly kit previews on Instagram Live. We were the first two, to ever do monthly kit previews. So if you were ever curious where that originated. I don't know if this was the first one or not. Lucy's second birthday, which is so cute. This kit is just so pretty. I still really like this kit, and we were still doing quote boxes at the time. This was an old glam planner kit that I had hoarded because I loved, and I didn't love it as much as I thought I would laying it down, but I went to see 303 with their emo night tour when they were singing their Want album in its entirety, and I was doing school things. I got coffee with one of my best friends. I was hanging with Michael, but why was I not writing this in? And why did I never go back and do it? Because I remember watching this movie. I don't know. Weird times. Moving into this week, this was the week that Crimes of Grindelwald came out, which means I did hang out with Michael this day because I went and saw it with him. And again, I pulled in foil. This is like the very beginning of the use of foil. And this was when I also started dating Ryan. I dated a couple Ryans. This was bodybuilder Ryan, and it hurt when he told me he didn't want to actually date. I was at school and I had just finished. I had to do like a skit in class, and I sat down on my Apple Watch, tapped me, and he did it over text like a dick. I went to Friendsgiving at my friend Eva's house. I had a date with Ryan. This week was the week of Thanksgiving, and I had already written that I was going to hang out with Ryan, and then he no-showed me. Should have been my clue that he wasn't that into me, but you know, here we are. I went and saw Wicked on Broadway and put together an advent calendar I made for Liz, because Liz and I used to make each other sticker advent calendars because we didn't feel like we would like any of the shops. And then this was when I was using different pens. You can see this is yellowed and this is still black. and it was Thanksgiving break. And then moving into Christmas season, this was my monthly spread and the Christmas that I got my wisdom teeth out. Still in chronic pain from this. I have pain almost on a daily basis still as a result from that surgery. This spread just reminds me of Emma K. Plans, honestly. So Emma, if you're watching, this spread makes me think of you. This is the Glam Planner Black Friday kit, aka Emma K. Plans' favorite kit of all time. I was doing Planmas this year as my first year on YouTube. I think this year I did it with Alyssa from RoseyPlans and Jess from Miss Jess Plans. And I was just working on school and doing Planmas. Then I used this Caress Press kit because I really wanted to use this art. Don't love the matte paper. We got a ton of rain. I feel like the pen looks blue again. I don't know if that blue effect is coming off on camera or not. But either way, I had school. Let's see, I'm trying to see if at some point I wrote in here that, no, I must not have. I hit 1,000 followers on Instagram, which is funny because I don't ever post to Instagram anymore. I watched Twilight that day. I had my wisdom teeth out, my last week of school. And then if I remember correctly, this is the week that my best friend came into town. Am I wrong? Yeah, he came in this day. And this was the Scribble Prince Co. Barbie Christmas kit, which if you guys don't know, I do have a Barbie themed Christmas tree, so this is still my favorite Christmas kit of all time. So I doubt Andrea watches this, but Andrea, if you're watching, update this kit. Like, please, 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 please. Please, 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 because I love it. I have no idea where this bottom washi was from, honestly. I know a lot of the foil came from Scribble Prince Co., but I just had to. I love this kit so much. I love it. It was warm enough to lay out. I had my 1 week checkup to where I was like, I'm in so much pain. And they were like, you just have a low pain tolerance. And I'm like, no, I think I'm in a lot of pain. And they were like, you just have a low pain tolerance. And they wouldn't listen to me. I was ranting to Alyssa about something. And then this was the week of actual Christmas. So it was Christmas Eve. I called my doctor to be like, something is wrong. He's like, it's all in your head. And I was like, no, it is not. So then on the 27th, I went back to the doctor and they were still telling me it was all in my head. You can see I was calling the doctor again. I was just so sick. I couldn't keep, and it wasn't like, these weren't like cold sick. This was like throwing up, nauseous, couldn't keep anything down from pain kind of sick. And that was how I pretty much ended 2018 and went into 2019, which is fun. So this is that week. This week is in both planners. I always film my last week in both, not film, but plan if they cross over because I want each planner to be complete. It's a weird OCD thing. But it was 2 years with Lucy. I called my doctor again. See, I went to the wild animal park with Bo and his mom, and I could barely eat that day. Barely eat, like so bad. So Friday I called an emergency doctor appointment and they were still telling me I was fine. And then Bo left on the 6th, and that pretty much ends this planner. Except for this, I was trying to keep track of all of the movies I watched, including the ones in theaters with special stickers. But I ended up stopping in August because I realized I didn't have enough of the lined pages and I didn't want to continue on the dot grid because I figured it would bug me. And I think I ran out of this washi. So, yeah. That wraps up my 2018 planner. So I hope you all enjoyed this. I'm sorry this one was extra long and rambly, and I will see you in my next Plan This video. Bye, friends.